Hello and welcome back. In our previous sessions, we've mastered how to get high-quality, human-readable text from an AI. Today, we're going to learn a power user skill, how to get machine-readable data. This module is called Structured Output, making AI talk to Excel, Tableau, and other business tools. This is the skill that bridges the gap between analysis and true automation. Here is our agenda for today's session. We'll start with a quick recap of our journey so far and introduce the next frontier in our AI skill set. We'll define the automation gap that exists between AI analysis and business software. Our solution to this problem is structured output. We'll have a non-technical introduction to the universal language of structured data, JSON. We'll then cover the specific prompting technique to force the AI to speak in this language. We'll look at the so what by visualizing an automated accounting workflow. We'll then have an interactive workshop where you can practice designing a data extraction prompt. Finally, we'll cover the key takeaways on how this skill enables true automation. Let's quickly recap the powerful toolkit we've built. We've learned the persona pattern to tell the AI who to be. We've learned the few-shot pattern to show the AI what we want the output to look like. We've learned chain of thought to tell the AI how to think. And we've learned the recipe pattern to manage a complex workflow. The result is that we can now generate expert-level memos, reports, and analyses. But this leads to a new challenge. How do we get the valuable data out of those reports and into our other tools without tedious manual copy-pasting? This brings us to the automation gap. Imagine you ask the AI to analyze a 10K report, and it produces an excellent, human-readable summary like the one on this slide. It says, in fiscal year 2024, the company reported revenues of $52.5 billion. Is this useful for a human to read? Absolutely. But can you put this paragraph directly into an Excel model to calculate growth rates? No. Can you feed this text into Tableau to automatically create a chart? No. The process of manually copy-pasting data from paragraphs into spreadsheets is slow, tedious, and, for an accountant, unacceptably prone to error. This is the automation gap we need to solve. The solution to this problem is a technique called structured output. This is the technique of instructing an AI to generate a response that adheres to a predefined, predictable structure that can be easily processed by other software. Instead of getting a paragraph, you get a perfect data file. The benefits for accountants are immense. First, you get machine readability. The output can be instantly and perfectly read by applications like Excel or Python scripts. Second, you get data consistency. This ensures the AI's output always follows the exact same structure, which eliminates errors. And third, it gives you enhanced control over both the content and the format of the AI's response. The most common format for structured data on the web is JSON, which stands for JavaScript Object Notation. You do not need to be a programmer to use it, you just need to recognize its simple structure. A great analogy is to think of a business card. A business card has clear labels and values, a name label with a value of John Smith, a title label with a value of CEO, and so on. JSON is the exact same concept, but it uses key value pairs inside curly braces. As you can see in the example, we have a name key with a value of John Smith. This is a simple, clean, and universal format that nearly every piece of modern software can understand. To get a structured output from the AI, you need to be very direct and specific in your prompt. There are three key elements. First, a direct instruction. You must explicitly tell the AI to respond only in a valid JSON format. Second, you need to define the structure. Clearly define the keys or the labels and the expected data types, like string, number, or Boolean, that you want for each value. And third, It's always a good practice to use a persona, such as telling the AI to act as a data specialist to improve its focus on the task. The example prompt on this slide shows how to combine all three of these elements. Let's look at a specific accounting use case. Our goal is to extract key financial figures from a messy earnings call transcript. The prompt starts with a persona. Act as a data extraction bot. It then gives a clear task. The most important part is the direct instruction. Your response must be only a valid JSON object with the following keys: company, revenue in US dollars, and earnings per share in US dollars. It even specifies the data types for the values. We then provide the transcript snippet. The expected output from the AI is not a paragraph, but a perfectly formatted, machine-readable JSON object, as you can see on the slide. So why is this skill so important? It allows you to build powerful, automated workflows that connect the AI's analytical capabilities to the tools you use every day. As you can see in this flowchart, you can start with unstructured data, like a company's 10K report in PDF format or an earnings call transcript. In step 1, you use an AI with a JSON prompt to turn that messy, unstructured data into a clean, structured JSON output. In step 2, that structured data can be automatically imported or sent via an API to your business software. And in step 3, you can use that data to automatically populate an Excel financial model, instantly update a Tableau or Power BI performance dashboard, or log historical performance data in a database. This is how you bridge the automation gap. Now it's your turn to practice. Here is the scenario. You have a list of a company's fixed assets described in a simple paragraph. You need to extract this data and format it so it can be easily pasted into an Excel spreadsheet to create a depreciation schedule. The asset list is provided on the slide. Your task, working in your groups, is to craft a prompt that instructs the AI to extract this information and output it as a JSON array, where each asset is an object with the specific keys: asset name, purchase date, cost, and useful life in years. Let's summarize our key takeaways for today. First, moving beyond memos. While asking an AI to write a report is useful, asking it to generate structured data is how you build truly automated systems. Second, JSON is the lingua franca of software. Learning to ask for JSON output makes the AI compatible with virtually all modern business tools. Third, this skill makes you the architect. It allows you to design workflows that bridge the gap between unstructured information, like a PDF report, and structured analysis, like an Excel model. And finally, this is a true power user skill. The ability to get structured data from an AI is what separates a casual user from a professional who can leverage AI to create scalable, automated solutions.